Day 658 of doing a LeetCode problem every day until I get a job. All right, y'all, we're back again. Another day, another LeetCode problem where we're doing daily LeetCode problems. And today we have question number 1221, split a string and balance strings. The difficulty level is easy, so you already know we're going to keep the solution as simple and easy to understand as possible. But before we get started, y'all, don't forget to like, hype, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you need any new Apple AirPods, go ahead and check out that link in the description so you can get you some. Now let's see what the question says. Balanced strings are those that have an equal quantity of L and R characters. Given a balanced string S, split it into some number of substrings such that each substring is balanced. Return the maximum number of balanced substrings you can obtain. All right, y'all, so that sounds simple at first, but let's go ahead and take a look at these examples anyway, just to make sure that we are doing this problem correctly. So in example 1, we have our input S, which is already a balanced string, RL, RR, LL, RL, RL. The output is 4. That means S can be split into 4 balanced strings or 4 balanced substrings, or maximum 4 balanced substrings. So let's go through what those substrings are. It says S can be split into RL, so we can split it right here. This is a balanced substring, has 1 R, 1 L. We can split it into RRLL, that's this right here, it has 2 R's and 2 L's, is balanced. We can split it into RL again using this RL, boom, this RL right here, boom, and then we could also split it into this RL right here, which are both balanced as well. Each substring contains the same number of L's and R's, and in total there were 4 substrings. So just in case that didn't make sense, let's take a look at example 2. So in example 2, our input S equals the string RL, RRR, LL, RLL. This time it's 2. The output is 2. It says S can be split into RL, so it could be split right here. That's balanced. Or RR, LL, RLL, right? So, or this right here. Boom. This right here also has 4 R's and 4 L's. Boom, those are the 2 substrings. It says each substring contains the same number of L and R. Note that S cannot be split into RL, RR, RL, LR, LL because the second and fifth substrings are not balanced. Boom. So let's take a look at example 3. So in example 3, our input S equals L, 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 R, 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 R. The output is 1. The S explanation says S can be split into L, 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 R, 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 R. So as you can see, this is already balanced, so we don't need to change anything. And since we don't need to change anything, then we could just return the whole string as it is, and that is just one substring. Boom. So I hope that makes sense to y'all. And now that we understand the question, let's get into the fun part, the actual solution. Solution is not that difficult at all. So first thing we are going to do is we have to track the balance between L and R. So L will decrease the balance, R will increase the balance. So we're just going to declare a variable called balance, and we'll set that equal to 0. Boom. Then we need a variable to count how many balanced substrings we find, or i.e. our result, our output, right? So we need to store our output, so we can declare a variable called result, set that equal to 0. Boom. Now we need to iterate through each character in the string. So we're going to say for CH and S. We're going to open up the brackets, and if the current character is L, then we'll decrease balance. So we'll say if CH equals, open up the quotation marks, L, we'll come outside of that, open up the brackets, and we'll decrement balance by 1 by saying balance minus equals 1. Boom. Else, otherwise, if it's R, we can increase balance. So we'll come right here, say else. We could increment balance by saying balance plus equals 1. Boom. Now, whenever the balance returns to 0, that means we have found a substring with equal number of L's and R's. So we could come underneath this, still inside the for loop, and we're going to say if balance equals dot 0, then we'll open up the brackets and we'll say result plus equals 1. Finally, we need to return the total number of balanced strings by coming down here, and we could just say return result. Boom, y'all. That should be all she wrote. That's all the code. Let's give it a run. Make sure it runs properly before we submit it. It's accepted, so let's go ahead and submit it. Make sure it's still accepted after we submit it. Boom, and look at that, y'all. 0 milliseconds beats 100% of users. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see, y'all. So, with that being said, I hope y'all learned something today, and I hope to see y'all here tomorrow for another day, another LeetCode problem. See y'all then.